Superfox Promotions here, and tonight we are with Rijua, and you are opening for a pretty big band tonight, right?
Hed PE.
Yes, exciting stuff. All right, let's go ahead and start out with introducing you, and then we're going to go ahead and go into the name.
Michael Joshua, I do vocals and rhythm guitar.
I'm Sean Clarkson, I play bass.
Mike Davis, I do lead guitar and backing vocals.
Nick McCann, I play the drums and do the samples for the background.
Okay, cool. I know one thing when I first started talking to you guys on Facebook, especially with you, the name was a big confusion for me, and I'm sure it's a confusion for a lot of people. So if you want to go ahead and talk about the variations of the name.
Well, the name is Rijua, but we feel you can pronounce it any way you like, and it's different in every language. For example, French is how you would say
Rijua.
Rijua. In Spanish.
Because I'm a little French.
We all have like our little joke names, like we'll call it Arhuia or something with Arhua.
But basically,
it's more about the story behind the name, though, is what's good. You know, the way we got the name, or the way they got the name.
We originally took the center 5 letters from the word marijuana. And you're left with Rijua. But then we were looking it up. We discovered that it meant the grave in which the soul is buried, or kept safe and subjected to punishment.
Wow.
And that's a quote from Plato, who was transcribing from ancient Sanskrit. And that's a lot of information coming at you all at once.
How
But
metal is that?
That's okay. You can rewind. Just scroll back and scroll back.
that's what happened.
That's the story.
You think you're making up a word, and come to find out it's this metal term that has been around for centuries. All right.
It's very cool, though, right? How that happens.
You know, I wanted to call our band Baby Metal, but you know it was taken, so I...
Yeah, they did that one.
So now I'm curious. So you said that you found out it actually meant something. How did that happen? How did you find out? Did you actually put it in like Google and go, oh, does our name mean
Well,
something?
not at first, because I was content with it being the middle of marijuana. But
Also, we had made up our own.
we made up a definition, but it wasn't as good as the one. But what happened was we created our Facebook, and we started getting likes from people in India. Well, that's where the language came from that we took our name from.
Okay.
Sanskrit is from India, so it's not really used anymore. But some people still, know
Right.
it. So it started. Facebook was showing us to them,
Right.
and they were liking us. And I was like, it has to mean something. It
Right.
has. So we looked it up, and I found Plato transcribing the Sanskrit into Greek,
Cool.
and that's where we got the definition.
That's cool.
It worked out.
That is
Way
cool.
better than the one I had come up with.
Yeah, well, still, but that is still original. What was? Do you mind? Come on, now. Remember we talked about this. Come on with it.
The definition I created was that which brings ecstatic release.
Oh, okay.
Meaning to get out and just let it all out, just scream out at the howl at the moon and bang your head and play your guitar loud and let it out. But that's kind of the motto that I play by, and I thought it would be fitting, but then I found something much better.
Right. Actually, I can relate to what you said on a personal note, because whenever I watch your show, and this is honest from my personal experience, it's almost like, and I don't do drugs, but it's almost like I'm in like a drug state with you guys. You guys are just really, honestly, you're so in your own realm.
Well,
and
we wanted to create this
Right.
ball of energy that just takes you out of your head for a minute, because everybody's lives suck, for lack of better words.
Right.
And I mean, these guys suck, and I suck, and everything sucks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for those 30 minutes that we get to get up there and
That's
do that,
true.
everything goes away.
Right,
And
that's
We didn't get to play tonight, but that's why on some of our songs we have such long jams, because
Yes.
we want it to be more about the music and pulling people into that way
yeah,
instead of
And that's another thing, is that I'm a lyrics person, and I'm not so much. Silver is more. She likes all of it actually, but she's really the jam person.
Yeah.
But when I watch a band, I love the jam. So that is, when you hear me saying that,
I love that we do that, because not many heavy bands like to do that. And
Yeah.
and we do similar things each time, but it's freestyle every time,
Right.
because
Yeah.
we have a lot of
Fun.
room.
It's like the mystery of what's going to happen next.
Yeah.
Like tonight was a little more tonight was an aggressive one.
Yeah.
A little heavy on that one.
Yeah, and it was quick. It was like
Yeah.
we're up there now, but I know they're on a tight schedule.
Yeah. It's
Another
Wednesday.
thing I noticed with the band that I love and adore is the drum solo, and that's the truth. I love the drum solo.
We didn't
love
get
it.
that
play
tonight.
that
Nope,
one
nope, nope.
It's a 7-minute song. They told us 4 more minutes. We just didn't
Yeah.
have time for it.
But that's cool because you know what? There are other bands that would have just said whatever.
Yeah,
We
no.
don't want to
So
cut into
that's-
other people's
yeah.
set.
We've had
That's respect.
We've had such a good time with the run that we're on that we're
Yeah.
we're loving it.
That's the one where you say everybody's name at the end, right?
Yes.
Yes, that's one of my
And,
favorites.
and everybody gets a little solo.
I love that because you don't see that.
Yeah.
So there's so many different unique things about your band that I really
We tried to come up with a
watching.
way to introduce everybody without just in between the songs
Right.
saying this is so and so.
Right. So, well, it flows really well.
It
how
also
about-
gives me a chance to let them shine because everyone's focused on the singer the whole time. So
Right.
I don't want to steal the show because they're better musicians than I am.
right, and it's you really see the talent in everything. You know, it's
So.
like the spotlight. Even though the spotlight is not there, the spotlight is there. You know, on that person. And I meant what I said. It's almost like I'm in a drug state with you guys. So
Right.
Cool.
you can
Lift
come
you
in-
up. It's like I'm in a drug state. Quote it.
That's mine. It's copyrighted or whatever.
We're putting that on the Reverb Nation page.
Yeah, right.
All right. So
Superfox promotion set.
I saw that you have in there a DVD or a what is it?
It's a live DVD.
Okay.
It's
All
called Live on Fire
Okay.
or Live on Fire.
Okay.
But we filmed it at the Haven over a year ago. It was when we were first starting out. We didn't have any. Everyone kept asking if we had CDs, but we did not. So we took some of Larry's
Right.
footage, and we had 4 other cameras that night, and we mixed it all together. And we put out a live DVD just so we'd have something to give to people who were interested in us.
Right.
We were trying to be unique at the same time, like every band is used to just come out with a CD, but we were like, let's do something different and come
Right.
out with our actual raw
Yeah.
power.
Because when we set up the band, our live energy is what we thought would be our draw.
Right. I agree with that. And I say this often is when you see it on the video, Larry's video or whatever, it's never the same as when you're actually in there in
Right,
the momentum. I mean, it's great when you're there and then you watch
Although
it. And you're
Larry's
like, oh
mix
yeah,
of
I
the
can
last show is pretty good.
Yeah, and then I was in there and I had a couple I was filming with
Yeah.
2. I know he saw it. I had 2 cameras, and then Larry
Yeah,
was
she's
filming.
like over here and over here at the same
Oh,
time.
And then I was like, yeah. So we'll see how that turns out. But all right. So do you have any stories or anything you want to end us with? I know it was kind of long, but it didn't feel that. But I think it probably was pretty long.
We got bats in our interview now. That's awesome.
Oh, bats!
I love it. when bats show
Okay,
up.
so like this is the most original band, and now they have freaking bats flying through their interview.
Sign.
Literally, they are. Okay.
Look at them all.
So I thought they were birds.
Those are definitely bad.
Oh no, one flew kind of through right here, and I was like, "Yep, bat."
Okay, so that's cool.
And
You can
whatever
hear
that
them. That's them making noise.
Wow.
I take that as good.
All right.
Bats love Rijua.
Some people like doves and things like that. Yeah.
So are you sure it's not like the drug state that I'm in, huh?
We can't stop here. This is bat country.
All right. So anything else you want to end with? This was fun.
I don't know.
Story. I mean, we just came back from Miami.
Oh yeah, Miami. That was
we
awesome.
played a little hemp fest down there. That was a fun
Yeah.
little.
It was like finding our home.
Yeah.
They were pretty lenient on a lot of things at that show.
Okay.
That was good.
Smoking in the bar, everywhere. It was a hemp fest, and
Yeah.
it's decriminalized in Miami, so
Wow.
it was great.
Cool.
That was
So you
really
guys again just fit right in that regard. But everything else, you were probably original.
We have now conquered 3/4 of the state of Florida. All we got to do is hit Jacksonville, and we're good.
All right. Well, I guess that's it then. Thank you guys so much. This really was fun. I love watching you guys. And again, like I said, watching a video of them is not the same as actually being there. And I know the first time I saw you guys, I was like, why did I wait so long? So, all right. Well, this
Come see us.
Yes.
See us live.
Yes. Rijua. And you can also look down on my little links there. Your links will be there to their Facebook page. If you have a web page.
No.
Okay.
Just the Facebook.
Just the-
And Reverb Nation.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. Well, you can see all that on there. So, all right. Well, thanks a lot, guys, and have a great time in there.
All right. Thank you.
Superfox